Welcome to the Study Abroad Info meeting for geography majors. Today I'm going to talk about why I think you should consider studying abroad or definitely doing it, where are some of the places you might go, what opportunities you should think about while abroad, and how you can figure all this out. What are the resources? And finally, we'll hear from a geography major who did study abroad about his experiences in Singapore. So why do I think you should study abroad in geography? Well, this is simply the best way to combine your academics and staying on track to graduation with having the adventure of a lifetime. You will learn a lot more about yourself through experiential learning. You'll also improve your marketability for either grad school or the job market. Think about it. You're going to be graduating with a degree in geography from a great university, UCSB, but you will be able to distinguish yourself from your peers when you look for that first job or apply to grad school through your study abroad experience. And it's a great thing to talk about on interviews. EAP also offers you some unique opportunities for coursework that you might not find at UCSB, research, internship opportunities, and social and professional contacts. Here are a couple photos of UCSB students who had adventures like joining the Bhangra dance team in Edinburgh, Scotland, and going caving in the UK, all while working towards their degrees. Now let's talk about where you should go. You have a lot of choices. UCEAP offers over 150 programs in 40 plus countries. So to search for the possibilities, you should go to this UCEAP website and use this Find a Program Finder. By putting in filters such as under discipline, the physical science filter, and then you could use Earth and Space Science, for example, that would reduce your options. But I realized that geography is a much more interdisciplinary subject. So you wouldn't necessarily need to limit your opportunities by these filters that way. Another filter you could use is using what language you'd like your courses taught in, or what term you think you might want to go in. Play around with these filters and explore your possibilities. You should also look under the Academics tab on the UCSB EAP website. This is where you'll find a drop-down menu with advice from all the departments on campus, including geography. You'll also find tabs for getting started, how to apply, finances, and under news and events will be our calendar of meetings. So here's the geography page with particular advice. And you'll also on the academics page find Gaucho Credit Abroad. Now this is an incredible resource that has a list of all the classes that UCSB students have taken abroad and how they have used their credit. So it will show if they used it for major requirements or for GE requirements or simply towards their graduation. So looking for geography majors, I find 50 classes that have been used from study abroad towards their geography major, and you'll find what exact requirement was met. Keep in mind though, this is a historic database of what's been done. It doesn't tell you what you could do when you go. And it also doesn't mean these courses are pre-approved by your major. To get more information, broader information, you could look at the UC EAP course catalog. Now this has courses taken not just by UCSB students, but by all UC students. So looking there under geography, I found 372 courses, all kinds of countries, and additionally, you can click on the transcript title to get a short course description. But just like Gaucho Credit Abroad, this is a historic database, and For example, we have new programs offered all the time, and you're not going to find information there. So where can you go to find the most accurate information about courses you might take? Then you want to go, when you found the program you're interested in, and here's an example from National University of Singapore. There'll be tabs here that include an academics tab. And this is where you'll find the links you'll want to use for the most current information on your specific program. In addition to taking major courses in your while you're abroad, you should also consider doing an internship or research. This is a great way to get pre-professional experience, and it offers you a better way to get to know your host community. We have study abroad programs that integrate internships or research into the program, or many of our immersion programs will simply allow you to arrange your own internship or research with assistance from the local university or study center. So how do you get major credit? Well, first of all, let me just remind you that any course you take on UCEAP will earn you UC credits, units towards graduation, no matter what the course. You will be a full-time student. Now, to get major credit, one, it's subject to the discretion of the department. Two, if you're thinking of major credit, you need to make sure it's an upper division course and you take it for a letter grade. Three, you need to communicate with your major department advisor before you go and when you're there. Now, you will have an academic planning form that you will get signed off before you go. That will have the plans you're planning to take, but this is not an actual enrollment, and we realize your plans will probably change. So keep in touch with your department. Additionally, if you have not pre-approved a specific course, you'll want to keep all your coursework, including tests, papers, and use that to get that course approved through a petition after you return. You won't get your final approval until you've returned and your grades have been posted. So let's hear now from Cyric. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Cyric and I am a third year Earth Science and Physical Geography major, and I spent my full second year in Singapore at the National University of Singapore. So to start off, here are some pictures of my time during Singapore. And the picture on the left here, this is a hawker center, and it was featured in the movie Crazy Rich Asians. And the food in Singapore would be very inexpensive compared to meals here in the US. And the picture on the left, on the right actually, that is a picture of the infinity pool at Marina Bay Sands. So Marina Bay Sands is a really iconic hotel with like the 3 pillars and the boat on top. So the boat is actually the infinity pool of the hotel. And next here, 3 more pictures. The one on the very left, that's the Jewel. So it's a new addition to the Singapore airport, and it's like the Jewel itself, it's an attraction already. There's so many things to do, and it's surrounded by real trees. There are actually hiking trails within the airport. And the middle picture, that's the Marina Bay Sands during Chinese New Year. So since Singapore has a pretty predominantly Chinese community, they take Chinese New Year very seriously. So if you do go second semester, you'll be able to experience that. And the picture on the right, that's Marina Bay Sands also, but during National Day. So there's the famous Merlion statue. And if you go during first semester, you'll most likely get to experience National Day too. So for one specific reason why geography majors should study abroad is because geography is such a global issue, and it pretty much encompasses all of the issues happening on Earth right now. And it is a really good experience to go to another country and view your major from a different perspective. And in the host country you're in, you'll get to hear from professors from all over the world, and you'll be able to utilize those information you got, and then you can explore more of the research too to help you yourself understand more about geography also. So while I was there, I was able to take four geography classes, and there were actually two very interesting ones called Urban Climate and the Biophysical Environment of Singapore. So these classes allowed me to view my major, physical geography, in a different perspective, and there were a lot of hands-on element as well. And these topics were some of the topics where I won't be able to learn here at UCSB. So it was definitely a great opportunity to go abroad and learn more about the topics that I'm interested in. And definitely going abroad to Singapore has allowed me to view my major from a very different perspective, and it helped me allow to maybe plan my future career as well. So I encourage everyone to study abroad and be sure to prepare and start early, and print out those syllabus of your interested courses and hand it to Patty for her to review. And yeah, so start early and apply.